And we're back. A few more bugs fixed. And we're going to get back to working on Bound. So, last time we had set up our first few obstacles and had set up some win-lose triggers, and found a bug with those win-lose triggers. So now let's set those back up and make sure that they're working. Alright, we can lose. Excellent. I don't actually remember. Ah, there it is. And there's a win trigger. Alright. Alright, since we won, it ejected us from the level. That's another thing I might want to fix. Alright. Okay, so at a minimum, we want to take our escape trigger, put the wire, and we want to set it to up here. Okay, so now we've got those. Let's look into adding another obstacle. Let's see. I had some notes down on the various obstacles I want to include in this. So let's see what those are. We got the solar rams working all right. Okay, right. We'd have some turrets that were like very slow firing. So you had to cut off your wires, they'd zap you. Sure, and then maybe we'll do that, and then we'll have like a final gauntlet that does all three at once. Maybe we'll call that a level. Okay. Player gets up here. Entrance to a new area. Let's see, this player doesn't really need to do anything. So we can just reuse player red. Why not? HQ over here. Oh yeah, let's set up some course for us to navigate. So thinking, okay, if you're gonna need to be dodging through things at speed, and that's the idea. How do I make sure the player keeps going? I could have an AI that's off, and then have it chase them with surgers, like attack them with surgers, so you have to keep moving. That could be interesting. Sure. Okay, maybe we will use another color. Ooh, I could have a corruption part where you have to not be touching anything regularly. So you gotta get through chunks of it going very fast. That's like a speed test. Would that be interesting? Okay, let's do the turrets thing first. Let's just all that. We use yellow for this. Why not? We can. So we'll set the yellow player here. Swirls here. Maybe a branching path. Oh, we got a little maze where there's kind of like a correct option. Easier path, harder path. Yeah, oh yeah, for this I can use a regular AI. Just have them attack you with a bunch of surgers. So you gotta keep going. Keep fighting. Run through the space. Why not? I want a surger player and a turret player, so that way I can make sure the surgers... Yeah, that way I can make sure the surgers only come from one spot that's behind you. Yeah. So I'm just gonna try setting up some map. Just kind of fooling around at this point. I think I'll probably want to put some holes in the wall so that you can't get stuck in corners. Because you have to have a place to place a surger, or you can't move. Yeah. Just make a big open area you gotta go through. Maybe the occasional thing that looks like the way you can go, but isn't. Yeah, I'm making a maze. It's kinda okay if the player can get a little bit stuck. Let's do that, and then at the end, we'll like funnel back down to a door so that we know where our player is. Later on, I'm going to want to go back and add checkpoints. Like a way to like, so instead of the player just like losing whenever they die. This level is a bit too long for that. So I'm definitely going to want to make some triggers that like maybe have another HQ somewhere and just like rebuild the player's HQ when they die at whatever the furthest point they've reached is. So that'll be a little interesting, setting up some conditional triggers on that. So let's you come out here. Oh, actually, I'm realizing. Oh, no, okay. That if the player... Yeah, I can't have the player building wires on top of these. And I don't want their wires to... I don't want... Oh, right, no, I can just put barricades on top of them. Well, no. Right, I don't want the player to be able to surround the relay and then stop the enemy from building anything. So I think, to solve that problem, I'm just going to have a relay in the wall. Right, because then I can a wire here, and I can just have a lance here. Lance is here and here. Might want to scoot this whole map down a little at some point. So that way, these relays can't be taken, and the AI will always have a way to attack you. Okay. So just for testing purposes, I'm going to switch over to blue. I'm just gonna build myself another HQ over here. So I can just pretend that I got here. And then test out my triggers and whatnot from there. Okay. So we're gonna make another AI. Create a yellow chase AI. Create you. We're also not going to want you to do a lot of responses. So even though this AI is a little closer to normal. And it can have a fairly low APM. Target our player, obviously. Yellow deck. It's getting a little interesting. I might need to do some other stuff to keep it from getting stuck. But we'll deal with that problem when we come to it. Okay, so first up, we're going to want to give it, I want to create a platform attack, because that's how we get it to attack things with surgers. This is a single surger attack. Looks like a single platform attack. Create that. It is going to be an HQ attack, because we do want it to fly directly at our player's HQ and ignore everything else in between. Definitely one surger. You can build at normal speed. We don't want to allow platform reuse. Are there? Okay. If we do, prioritize it, and we destroy the platform if we fail, that should get us unstuck. Any platforms we use that don't manage to kill the enemy, we'll try and use them again and either keep hitting the player with them, or the platform will destroy itself and we'll get the AI out of its own way. And if we ever do add some AI default attack locations, we're not going to want to use it for this card, because we just want to go directly after the player's HQ. There are no other valid targets, honestly. So this is something I haven't actually tried out. If I just give you a platform with nothing in it, let's try that out. Let's see. Turn off your ramping at least. Make you a little slower. Okay, first up we'll just see what this AI does normally, and then we're going to try and turn it off by default and have it only turn on when the player reaches this point. Because we don't want the player, we don't want these things like trying to snake through all the other enemies to kill the player and weird stuff like that. Oh right, since it's an HQ attack, I do kind of need to get rid of, while I'm testing this, I actually need to delete the other HQ so that it doesn't try and send surgers through this whole mess instead of actively chasing me like I want it to. Okay, and now, player yellow, you get an AI. We'll see if we end up using any multi-AIs down the road. That's always fun. Alright, and for your action bar, we want everything is free and fast. So again, we don't really care about money on this map. So basically everybody's going to have this upgrade where they just don't have to pay for things. Oh yeah, red player action modifiers. You just have uncapturable barricades. Everything's free. Yeah, yeah, we don't want the red player having to pay for things. That sounds like a pain. I don't want them. Oh, I think I already set their things to not cost. No, this is the thing that makes none of your abilities cost anything. But yeah, don't want any of my AIs running out of resources. That would be pretty lame. Alright, so first up, let's just see if our AI is working. Test early, test often. Run. Okay. Oh, this won't work. Okay. The AI needs a place to actually build the Surger. And it probably needs a platform. Let me actually just, yeah. Delete those. Oh, okay. I think I need to scoot my entire map down a bit. I'm just gonna cut. Yeah. Cut. Paste. More like here-ish. Paste. There we go. And our mini-map is a bit messed up, but so it goes. Now, turrets have a range of that. I want to keep them from getting to there. Oop, wrong player. And then we're going to want the relays. Yeah, put the relays a little further back. So let's delete those relays. Put one like so. Back buildings. Add some wires. So now we know they definitely have space to build and a path that will work. So let's try this again. Oh, I probably just missed a step in the card hookup pipeline. There's a bunch of them. Oh, right. I need to assign the deck to the AI. I think I didn't do that. So let's go. AI. Okay, player. Oh, has AI. Yellow AI. Has a deck now. Yellow deck. Has a card. And that card does a thing. We tried setting it up with no platform, just to see what happens. So, let's try that out. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Guess that's kind of what I expected. Okay. Now let's give that platform attack an actual platform. Might as well make it player yellow. Pretty sure that doesn't matter. You can record platforms and use them between different players. Single platform attack. Interruptible. Boop. There. Have that one space that has a platform in it. Now let's try it. There we go. That's better. Fight! Okay, so here we actually have options for fighting these things. And that's kind of nice. With our infinite free surgers. Yeah, we're going to want to make sure they can't actually... Yeah, we're going to want to buff that turret to the point where we can't actually, like, kill it and kill the enemy, because, like, they're supposed to be this persistent threat. That'd be an interesting puzzle. I could leave some friendly platforms around that you have to run into, and then you build up a shape that you have to fit through future gaps. Alright. That generally seems to be working. Nice. Okay, so first up, let's create action modifier for turrets. Super. Super turrets. They're gonna have 1,000,000 health and 1,000,000 health regeneration. And then in attack land, they're gonna do infinity damage at an extremely low cooldown. Yeah, let's keep their range the same. And I do not think... Yeah, they do not need to be quad shot or chain. We'll be working with chain later, but not these turrets. Well, they could teach you an important lesson about chaining. Kill you immediately. Maybe we'll have a few chains. We have super turrets. And now player yellow. Bars the same. Your modifiers. Ah, right, you were using everything as free and fast, but now you got yellow mods. Which means I go over to my yellow mods and give you everything as free. Let's go and test that out. Did my chaining not work? Because I'm only seeing the one thing die. There we go. Oh, if it's in the process of building, chaining might work a little differently. That's interesting. Learning new things about my engine all the time. Right, it has to be done building first so that it knows what direction to chain in. Chaining follows power flow, so if something hasn't really been built yet, then power won't flow to it. Oh, this is going to make restarting a little tricky. Alright, so now let's try having this person be off until we get past them. So you can learn a valuable lesson about chaining. So if you try and kill them, you learn a valuable lesson about chaining and get all your stuff blown up. But that information is going to be relevant in like a second. So that's fine. Let's see. Might lose. Oh, I think I'm just going to rename this to Startup. I'm just going to set up the win, the lose, eventually not the lose, but actually the return to checkpoint. Because I also want to have, right, so now I want to have an initial trigger to turn this player off. Let's have a map action. Let's turn off yellow. Which will power. Hit AI Target player. Set AI active. This is going to target yellow. And it's going to turn you to off. Turn that AI to off. And then maybe another one that is turn on yellow. Which, same idea. Set AI active. Targeting yellow. On. Trigger. Which is create. Execute trigger. That is startup actions. Maybe we'll have more of these down the line. And when we do that, we're going to turn off yellow. And on startup, we're going to do that. We're going to do our startup actions. So yellow should be off. So now, if I go into the game to test, look at them. Not fighting back. You can kill maybe a wire before they completely annihilate all of your things. As it ought to be. Yeah, unlike in most levels, on a Bound, you end up putting a lot of effort into getting your player to not be able to do things. So now we want to have another trigger, which is going to be turn yellow on. It's going to be a building trigger that we may find we might end up adding a better way to do this, like detecting where the HQ is instead of just checking when they've built a wire. So when player 1 has constructed a wire in this area, and then what are we gonna do? We're gonna turn yellow on. Let's test that out. As we can see, yellow ain't doing nothing to us. Poke the bit. Oh, right, I forgot about the instant death. Yeah, we'll just test it on the restart. Yeah, definitely gonna need some respawns if we're gonna instantly kill people like that. Alright, so I go through to here. Did that not trigger? Oh, I didn't add the trigger to a set. Oh, silly. So let's go to our startup triggers. We do startup actions. And then we also have turn on yellow. Test. Could also have made that objective visible so I can like see when it gets tripped. Yeah, we run to there. Yeah, I'll do that next time. That's a good idea when setting things up. Just take our turn yellow on trigger, does a thing, show objective, yellow on trigger, construct wire in zone. And this should look a lot like our escape trigger, construct wire in zone. Do stuff. Do win. Okay. Oh, we don't need this anymore, so let's just delete like that. Just to keep things nice and clean. You're in the trigger set startup. And we do the starter. We do the startup triggers on startup. Okay, so let's try that again. Turn on yellow trigger. Alright, the trigger exists. Now, oh, I tripped it. Okay. Oh, right, I didn't finish setting up yellow. Yep. Player. Yellow. Yellow has an AI. Yellow AI. Has a yellow deck. Yellow deck has a card. Maybe I did finish setting this up. Oh, wait, this was working earlier. This is my first time actually trying out turning an AI on and off with map actions. So it might not work. Okay, so we are tripping. Turn on yellow. Turn yellow. Does the turn on yellow map action? Turn on yellow. It's the new AI state. 2 on. Okay, that seems good. Now just to confirm that. Okay. Startup. Wait. We're turning yellow on startup. Oh, no, right, that's the trigger. Look at our startup actions. We turn yellow off. Turn yellow on. Check. We're not actually turning on yellow immediately. We're just setting up the thing that checks. Oh no, wait. Oh, this one is turn. The action is turn on yellow. The turn on yellow trigger is a turn on yellow. Check. Or turn on yellow. Okay. Let's go. Trigger. Triggered. Excellent. Oh. Is I just being impatient? I'm probably gonna need to make this AI much slower so that it is possible to escape. Because this is gonna be brutal. Okay, cool. So that's all working. Let's take your speed. Between actions. And let's just make that like 5 seconds. This is each surge rate builds from one point to another. That's an action, so it'll. So yeah, 5 seconds should be good. All right, now back to our map design. Alright, the zappy turrets are gonna disrupt our yellow surgers. Because there are no friends. Well, I can place them in such a way that the surgers will generally find a way around. And that'll do. Let's see. Definitely wanna... Yeah, we wanna perforate our walls. So that way the player doesn't get stuck. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . At least at first. In this section, we have a few more options. So it's fine if there are a few ways to get stuck. Oh, I could have them being chased by a zappy tower. Well, not these zappy towers, because those kill you instantly. But if I tone those down, make a different player to have the turrets that actually are unstoppable, and have yellow player chase you with turrets, then you are encouraged to, like, cut off your own trail so you don't get zapped. And that's neat. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give the... Okay, sure. Let's... Yellow's action mods. We're not going to have super turrets. You know who's going to have super turrets? Red will have super turrets. Why not? Super turrets. Oh yeah, and as part of super turrets now, take a super turrets. Make your capture time, like, basically 0. So now, we can go, switch over to red. Build a couple of turrets. Yellow will immediately capture those, and we still have our death turrets. And now we can have another action modifier instead of super turrets. There we go. Create. Chase. Chase turrets. Turret modifier. You can be free, sure, why not? Well, it can take a little while to build so you don't get killed right in the starting area. Like no hit points, so that if you're actively fighting back against them, it is doable. So like you have to do that while also trying to make progress. So, oh, and if you hitting them at all will be a little difficult when they're chaining and killing a bunch of your stuff. So attack damage 25, that'll be good. Chain count of like 20. Really encourage you. But a chain multiplier of a little less than 1. So that, at least if it's far away, it won't immediately kill you. So you're encouraged, but not forced. 3. And chase turrets. Now it's got some chase turrets. Our card. So platform attack. We're just going to rename you to turret chase attack. And then yep. Make. What player doesn't matter. Turret platform on it. Platform the turret on it. There we go. I know what's on top of what. Go to our chase turret attack. Or, oh, hold on. Oh, I've been forgetting to add a front to these things. To set a striking side. So that's, yeah. Clear all our platforms. Add a new one. You can run into the enemy any which way. Because it's, yeah, most platforms have a facing. These ones don't. And yeah, bound maps don't have to be that complicated. Got that. I can delete that off of the map. And let's... Oh. Whoops. Build a turret there as well. Let's give that a try. See, these got captured like immediately. So if I get them, immediately destroyed. But if I am a good citizen of video game country and run through the gap. Ah, there it is. Oh, right. Yeah, I slowed him way the heck down to give you a chance. Might have slowed him down too far. So let's just... Okay, that's not quite dangerous enough, honestly. Alright, we've already got some encouragement to not keep your stuff powered, because if you do... Zap! Okay, I think I can just make those a little deadlier. Looking at our chase turrets. I think I want them to fire a little more frequently. Which I, of course, mean twice as frequently. Always double or half your numbers when in doubt. And the yellow AI... Go ahead and go like 3.5. So, right, because it'll take them a little while to build the platform. I think I want them to spend less time building the platform also. So, well, yeah, there's 3.5, and then over on the chase turret attack, you take your build speed multiple and make that like a 5. So that way they'll build the platform nice and fast, but they'll only send them every so often. Okay, yeah, then I'll populate this maze with some obstacles. Maybe just some wire walls you have to get through. I think there'll be some barricades that you need to, like, not bump into. That'll be fun. Just to be like, oh, can you keep your cool and not run into things? Let's go! Run! Oh no! Am I once again gonna make a level that is too hard for me to complete? Oh right, I don't have Demolish! That's a bit of a tricky... Oh, so you're just encouraged to, like, leave breaks in your wires. That's an interesting problem. I think I like that. Also, I like this bit of maneuvering. I'll have to try some of the other routes, but I like the way that that one feels. You gotta, like, juke corners and put your stuff in just the right place. Alright, now let's just make sure that they would kill me eventually. Excellent. Alright, we've got a new stage. It doesn't turn on until you get here. That's great. So, yeah, now I think we just add some obstacles. Then try and set up a final stage that pulls everything together. And then maybe we got a level. Neat. Don't know if I'm going to do all of that right now. But, yeah, this has been fun. Alright, let's go. Okay, so... Okay. 1, 2, 4. This gap's narrower. Is that a relay? No, right. From here. Yeah, this way's a bit more open, but then we can have, like, some deadly stuff that gets in the way over there. Maybe some obstacles over here. Over here and here. And maybe we'll have like just some powered wires that you need to go through here. Just to tempt you to take the other routes. So we'll just have like some blockades there that you can run into if you're moving recklessly. And a few there. Bumpers at the edge of the map. Then just a speed bump right there. Maybe a speed bump there. And another one at the exit. Yeah, say I won't be doing anything to you. Just gonna have some buildings that are in the way. This is our bumper AI that sits there and is bumpers. Could probably have been merged with one of our other AIs. But hey, the visuals. The visuals are good. And like you're like, oh, red, that's the obstacle color. Just means it's an obstacle that I gotta go through. Let's see, is there anything, is there like some interest I can add in this section? I could give yellow like a turret or two in here that you can kill. But if you, or try and run around, and if you try and run around, they're going to probably do some damage to you. I think that'd add some interest. Let's switch over to yellow. Relay, one there that you can try and go around. I think that's the last bit that really needed something of interest. Thing is, I'm not sure there's like a good way to deal with this, which isn't great. Maybe that'll be red. Because like with yellow turrets, they chain so far. I don't want you to be able to run from them. That like you can't really set them off without hurting yourself, and I want that to be an option here. So I think, yeah, we're just going to let red do this and have, like, some regular turrets. Man, there are a lot of relays. And we'll just have, like, a little break of turrets here. Just be like, hey, tap zap. Or you can go all the way around this way. Oh, I probably don't actually just want to let you get stuck on that wall. Oh yeah, and just like on don't escape the level grounds. Yeah, in this section, I don't want to perforate all the walls. But I do want to make it so that it's a little harder to get. So there's at least an option. You're not just like stuck against a wall and like, well, that's your life now. You live on this wall until you ram yourself into something and die. Ah, there, so you gotta go back. So if you go too far, oh, you gotta go back and use this gap. Oh, whoops. Hit my microphone. Yeah, sorry about that. And then we'll try that out. Yeah, thinking the last step is probably going to be adding checkpoints. And that's something that we'll be doing. Yeah, doing in another recording session. Maybe it'll end up in the same video. Not sure how long these are going to be. Alright, so I gotta show my ability to not run into walls. Oh, shit! Alright, we're off to a good start. We want to be able to lose horribly. I don't know, decided to go for having all these maps be pretty challenging. So I expect most of our players are going to have already beaten the game. Huh. Oh, I built a wire there. My bad. Okay. Might have amped them up too much. But if I can beat it, it's still acceptable. We're using Mario Maker rules here. It just has to be beatable by you. Okay. Yep. Okay, it's too hard. Changed my mind immediately. Oh yeah, the turn yellow on trigger. We can turn off the dialogue on that now that we're not. We can turn off the display for that now that we're not debugging it. And let's take our chase turrets. I do still like having them have one hit point. I think their attack speed, I went overboard on that. Let's go for 3 seconds. Chain is good. Maybe lower the chain damage a little. 0.85 or 0.85. Okay, that's weird. 0.85. That. And the attack speed. Yeah, that should give you a little more of a chance to recover from your mistakes. I actually kind of liked red wires being a little tough, because then it encourages you to do more tips and tricks, more pro moves, and do multi-surger stuff. Oh man, they never die. Here. Oh! Chain means that it hits my HQ more than once. Because the HQ has multiple squares. Ah, I forgot about that. That might be why this is seeming so overpowered. So let's take our chase turrets. I do like all the chaining. But we can take your damage and put them even lower to like 50. Or, okay, I was being killed in like 1 hit. Let's just go with 10 damage. And then you're more encouraged to break the wires, because the wires are going to keep the zap coming to you. Up that to 1. Because like, I do want you to be taking damage when your wires are taking damage. Well, 0.9. 0.9. Don't know why the cursor always sits in the wrong place for that. Ooh. Huh. What happened there? It's like I'm not 100% sure what killed me. Like, I assume it was chain lightning. Go there, and then go there. Go. Go. There. Get out. Oh! Oh, right! Red has regular turrets that do kind of a lot of damage. Okay. So let's at least tone those down a bit. I think they can still be single shot. Let's make another action modifier. Red turrets. Maybe I should have kept the HP higher. Give me a little more fiddle room on these numbers. Well, can always go and change all the numbers later. Let's go with like 15. Red player action modifiers. Wait. Red has super turret. Oh, right! I gave them infinity damage turrets. That's the problem. I shouldn't have used red. Still need that. I should have used any color except red. For the turrets, at least. Or, well, okay. Or I make the super turrets not red. Yeah, I think that's better. So let's get action modifier sets. Red. No super turrets. So I did actually want red. Red turrets will be just a little toned down. Because I don't want them to kill you in like 2 hits. Red turret is just gonna deal 25 damage. Enough to get you concerned. Something that you'd like to avoid. Well, okay, how many of them are there? Right, there's like 4. You can get hit by pretty easily by 4. That's half your health. Okay, so you do need to do something about them. But they're not going to kill you instantly. And that's the idea. Red turrets. Okay, now we need another action modifier set. Which is going to be orange. Orange will fit in. Orange action modifiers. It's gonna have super turrets. Everything's free in case I have them build something at some point. Alright, so now we switch over to orange. Put back these turrets. test that out. Oh, I forgot about the fast capture. So, action modifiers. Super turrets. Oh no, they have the tiny capture time. Oh, right, I didn't give player orange the player orange modifiers. Action modifiers. Orange player action modifiers. There we go. Invite links. Actually using your resources is the key to success. Yep, alright, super turret still super. Let's go! Run! Run! And fight! Fuck them up! Yeah. And get him. Fight back! Okay, so that's... Ah, okay. Ah, good, I've created a trap. I like that. We got a noob trap. It's a way that looks really easy, but actually annihilates you. I'm not going to be able to completely reset... Or, well, rather, it's going to be a little difficult to, like, properly reset the map in between these. So checkpoints are going to be interesting. Let me just... Ah, shit! Good. Okay, I am liking the ease of death. I'm going to call that a good thing. And into the noob trap I go. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, I do think I want it to be able to hurt you more from further away. So I think the number I want to adjust on here is the damage reduction per bounce. What are action modifiers? Pull up our chase turrets. Chain multiplier. 1. Why not? Full damage to everything. That really encourages you to cut stuff off. Or, like, fight back. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Oop! Okay. May have been underestimating the work that was doing. At that 0.9, indirection might have been reducing damage a little bit more than I thought. Oh. Or something weird's happening with the bounces. You might be getting hit, like, infinity times as they bounce back and forth on your own spaces. Well, let's try that and find out. Because if I go to super... if I go to my chase turrets, I take your bounces, and these go to, like, say, 10, in theory, that makes, like, no difference. And they still have to hit you with... They should still have to hit you, well, 10 times, because they're hitting you twice per time. Well, 2 to 3 times. They should still have to hit you at least, like, 7 times. Which seems a little more fair. I also might want to lower the health on the player's wires. I really don't want you building wire walls and, like, having that... Oh, no! Huh, did that still kill me in 1 hit? It definitely shouldn't be killing me in 1 hit. Unless we're, like, accidentally picking up the super turrets and moving those. Doop. Okay, and... Huh! I guess it's chaining around for the full chain inside my base. I didn't really think chaining worked like that, but that's interesting. Let's go with 0.95. I do want it to be able to chain a long ways. But once it's chained a little ways, it should start dealing significantly less damage. That isn't doing enough damage to even have my health bar show up. Something funky does seem to be happening with these multipliers. Oh, I've fallen into the noob trap. Definitely need to lower the health on these wires so they don't just get stuck all the time. Maybe lower the regeneration on the HQ a bit so that, like, damage sticks, so you don't heal in, like, you don't heal fully in, like, a few seconds. Take weak HQ with your 100 health. Okay, I'm just misremembering the numbers that I used. I could at least double that. Have that. Another one that's weak. Wires. Down to, like, that thing's dealing 10. I'd like them to survive, like, 2 or 3 zaps. So, like, 25 health. Reset. Player modifiers. Oh, I should really put this in free wires. Because these are setups, so they don't stack. Drop it to 25. Let's try that out. Slower regen. Hopefully the damage will actually show up. Like, whenever you get hit by lightning, I want you to, like, notice that you've been damaged. more like it. Oh, shit. Yeah, and then you can leave these as a defense. Ah, I let myself get stuck in a corner. Okay. Definitely remove that corner. This is why we play test. So we don't get stuck in corners and die. Okay, and I think I would like the chase turrets to build faster. So, like, if they're on top of you, it's bad. Like, a little faster. Not, like, instantaneously. Just like 2 seconds. Instead of 3.5. Right, I was gonna actually, yeah, I was gonna make it so that you can't get stuck in this corner. That's not fun. Nobody likes that. I certainly didn't. What happened to the turret on that one? There's a turret. Okay. Oh! Oops! I placed an extra wall and made this route not work. Yeah, no, I don't think this route should be that much of a trap. Yeah, I like that I've got like some precision of movement here. Oh, if I can kill the what's it? If I can kill their turret, then they'll keep trying to chase me with one without a turret. I am prepared to call that a feature. Oh, they're getting killed by retaliation damage on the bumpers. That makes sense. And is fine, probably. I mean, they will find a way around the bumpers anyway. So if you just did a tough section, they're going to have a harder time too. And I'm fine with that. Alright, this section is officially doable. Why isn't it... This isn't killing, like, any of your wires. You know, lower the health on your wires a bit more. Weak wires. Just give you, like, 10 health. Like, honestly, these things don't need, like, any health. Like, I would kind of like them to just disintegrate when the chase turrets get them. And then pass on some of that damage right onto your HQ. Okay, I like that. Yeah, that feels like a healthy amount of damage. Where, like, you can't ignore it, but you're also not immediately dead. Oh, right. Yeah, I got, like, unpowered at a bad time, so it's still trying to, like, send this platform. That's unfortunate. Maybe in a polish phase, maybe I'll go back and try and do something fancy with that. Try and get that not to happen. Oh, okay. If I give the turrets like 30 health, they'll still be quite killable, but they won't instantly kill themselves to retaliation damage the second they attack anything. Well, if I give them like 100 hit points, actually, what they probably need. Because they're going to be hitting a number of foes. Yeah, press the other test button, just for variety. So I go, die. Okay, they are still killable. Why aren't there wires dying? Maybe I didn't actually apply weak wires to the player. So they really should be dying faster than that. Free wires. Moving action modifier. Oh, right! I forgot which one I was changing. I should get rid of weak wires before I confuse myself again. Okay, 3 weak wires. Alright, I wanted to try a different route. Let me see if I can go back. Oh, those holes do make it difficult to go back. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're doing it. Oh no. Okay. Almost rammed myself into the bumpers and died. That's good. Bumpers have meaning. But the whole area is still escapable. And there they go, going around the outside of the map. Beautiful. Die. pretty neat. So I think my next step is going to be to make a fourth and final part where I try and bring everything together. I have like a maze you got to go through that has some of these repeating lasers in it, and some friendly surgers that try and push you into bumpers. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But I'll get to that next time. Bye-bye.